You know, it's interesting when you, as a coach, and you start camp, and I've done this a bunch of times. It's so exciting. The first meeting, first team meeting. You have all the newcomers together with the returning players. You have all the coaches, some new coaches. Coaches have been here for a while. A new support staff, and then it does take a life of its own. It's a chemistry, and you're not sure exactly how it's all going to fit together. And a lot of that is taking place during camp, and a lot of it will continue to evolve during the season. But obviously we feel really good about our team chemistry now. We feel really good about the leadership of our team right now, with the more experienced guys on offense and some new guys on defense. We're awfully optimistic about the 2012 season. In football, you have to play one game at a time. It's a play at a time. It's a game at a time, and to look beyond, the next opponent, it's not good. So we said this year it's all about, from the time that the season ended last year, it's all about Indianapolis. The day that Indianapolis game is over, then it'll be about Wayne State. And when it's all said and done, we'll, after 11 weeks, look back and hopefully the body of work that we put together is something we can feel proud about. Well, on offense, it starts with our senior, Taylor House-Wright. He's the three-year starter at quarterback and basically the leader of our team, two-year captain. Last year, he spent half his time just getting freshman running backs and linemen and wide receivers lined up in the right place. Now, they were talented players, but they hadn't had the luxury of going through an off season and going through a spring, and now that's not the case. These young guys have grown up, and I think now we've surrounded Taylor with some talent on offense that has a little bit of experience. Just getting it started. I mean, it was such a tough ending last year that we just and traditionally here we finished strong as a football team, and we get stronger and stronger as the season go along, and we always seemed like we had a really good team at the end of the year. And last year that wasn't the case. We weren't very good at the end of the year, and so we just can't wait to get started again. So I'm just so looking forward to getting the team back out in the field and getting this bad taste out of my mouth that I've had for a whole year. We can play better than we did at the end of the year, and we want to do that right out of the gate against Indianapolis. The GLIAC is by far, we think, the best Division II football conference in the country. And year in, year out, we've got a lot of tough ranked teams, teams that play for a national championship. It's been Grand Valley, last year was Wayne State. And we've been very competitive in our league. We are excited about the fact that there are two divisions now. There's an Ohio division in the South, for the most part, and a lot of new schools from Ohio that have joined the GLIAC, and with Malone and Lake Erie and Walsh all playing in our league. Just recently, obviously a year ago, Ohio Dominican and Lake Erie. Not that long ago, Tiffin and joining Findlay and Ashland. It makes for a great division. I think the exposure of Division II football in Ohio will be greater than it's ever been. I think the exposure for our program will be greater than it's ever been, because we're not kind of like one of only a couple Division II schools in the state. So we are excited about it, but it still goes back to this. Right now, we're only worried about and talking about Indianapolis. We're going to have to play some teams from the north after that, and then we're going to have to play some Ohio teams after that. But really, it's the one game at a time. It's Indianapolis, because they're going to be a tough football team. And a year ago, it took 4 overtimes at home to get that win. And we'll take a win any way we can get it. We just hope it's not 4 overtimes again.